What is going on, my FLAFFL junior friends? We are done with week 6. We are heading into week 7, hump week, the top of the mountain of the fantasy football regular season. So, yeah, it's getting close. It's amazing how fast this season goes once it actually gets here. Trade deadline, just real quick. I believe it is set for the Thursday during Thanksgiving week, which everyone should know is Thanksgiving. I believe that's when it's been in the past, so that is when it will be going forward in the future. I will confirm that that's when it's set up, and I will get back to you next week with the final details on that. Still a little ways away, but just want to give everybody a heads up so no one is surprised. We are going to give out some Week 6 awards, and then we are going to preview the matchups for Week 7, so let us get underway and do that. First up, highest Kite Award, the highest scoring team of the week. That goes to Dead Duck with 117.1 points. 3 players with 20 plus points. You had 4 players with 18 plus points. You win this award even with getting a 0 from Kobe Fleener, which is also what Sal did in FLAFFL. He won this high as a Kite Award and also had Kobe Fleener in there with a 0, so I just thought that was a little weird. Sloppiest girl in the bar goes to Hoog this week with 77.5 points. He had 52.9 points from 3 of his players, only managed 25 points from his other 6 starters this week, so that is pretty unfortunate. Who let you win? This goes to the winner of the most lopsided matchup. That is Dead Duck, again, with 33.6 points. That victory was over Jetty. I always like to point out when Jetty loses. He would have won with his 4 highest scoring players and Kobe Fleener. So, yeah, it did not take much to take Jetty down this week. Fattest bench goes to Mr. Meeseeks this week with 60.4 points. You had 4 players in double digits. You had 3 running backs on your bench with Devontae Booker, Dion Lewis, and Chris Thompson. So good output from your bench this week. Not supposed to be here today. This one goes to Army Dan. 0-5 beats a 4-1 showcase. Also, the same thing that happened in FLAFFL. We had an 0-5 team take down a 4-1 team. So 2 winless teams off the market this week in across the FLAFFL leagues. Next up is the Tighter Than a Crab's Vagina Award. This one goes to Gates with his 1.8 point victory over Jacob Niner. This was the closest matchup, I believe, across all FLAFFL leagues. So yeah, congratulations to you there, sir. Milk was a bad choice. Jacob Niner. Usually we find the loser of the game in the last award in this list because the game was so close, obviously. If you would have started Zach Miller over Greg Kittle, I don't know. G Kittle, I think it's George. I don't know. I own him. This is bad. Anyway, other than that, there were a lot of lopsided matchups. So, yeah, that's an unfortunate one. The fucking Chuck Norris Award goes to Slime Sucking Hogs this week with 94.7 points. I just want to say real quick, Craig, get better, man. I hope your ankle is feeling all right. I'm glad that you will be joining us more and more in the chats as you work your way back to recovery. If I wasn't supposed to say anything about that, I apologize. You would have beat 7 other teams this week, so kind of right in the middle, but you were the highest scoring loser. Like I said, a lot of lopsided matchups, some low scores this week. So heading into week 7, like I said, hump week, we've got 5-1 Caveman going up against 3-3 Dead Duck. 5-1 Slime Sucking Hogs going up against 3-3 Hoog. 4-2 Trade Fantasy going up against 3-3 Gates. 4-2 Showcase going up against 1-5 Jacob Niner. 4-2 GA17, which is Austin, going up against 2-4 Jetty. 3-3 Mr. Meeseeks going up. 3-3 Money Martins, I apologize, going up against 2-4 Mr. Meeseeks. And then 2-4 Pidolo going up against 1-5 Army Dan. So good luck to all of you guys this week in your matchups. I will talk to you again next week where we will recap Week 7 and look forward into Week 8 where all the big bye weeks are coming up, Weeks 8 and 9. So that should be fun. And yeah, I will talk to you then. Peace.